What's up, folks? Today is May 31st, 2017, and this is your daily dose of what's coming up on my channel and what's going on in my gaming. Let's see here. Today, well, if I can get on the right screen. Today, we already uploaded today, so you already knew what's coming up. We could talk about what's coming up tomorrow. Farm Frenzy number 43 and Uta Survivor number 74. We have finished up that series. I finished up that series. There's 80 playthroughs in Uta Survivor, and there is 48 playthroughs in Farm Frenzy 1, and I have finished both of them, and I have started to record. This is next week what is coming uploaded. I have started record Farm Frenzy 2, and I have yet to start recording Fix It Up, Kate's New Adventure, which will start on the 7th, right here. So June 7th, Fix It Up, Kate's Adventure will begin. And I'm kind of excited about that. I am going to finish up the Delicious series. I am still playing through the game so that I can get to the level on this new machine. I'm in the 40s. That once I get to the 50s, the 51 to 60 was so much easier than 41 through 50. So it's kind of a warm up, kind of getting me back into the game. And I believe after Fix It Up Kate's Adventure, I will start Emily's Hopes and Fears. Okay. And that might be the last game in the series since I'm not having too much luck with message in a bottle. I will try that again, of course. But I got to the second board and it's just really, really hard. And I just haven't had time to sit down and play it. I will probably give it a lot more attention than I need to. Okay, so that's what's coming up on the channel. I have not seen any messages in Discord. Remember, I always chat on Discord. If you want me to play something else during these little tidbits, Steam game, as long as it's free or relatively cheap. If it's cheap, I might, like $5 or less, I might play it instead of just sitting here rambling on about the channels. Or if it's free, if it's definitely free, I'll definitely play it. And if it's free and you created a game, I'll feature it, and you could even chat with me on Discord as I do this daily thing. Okay, so we are playing Cookie Clicker, and I have two modes that I'm playing through. This I have not touched since we last played. It's been up and running pretty much. I haven't closed it, so it's still collecting cookies. We're at 26.81 million cookies per second, and our clicks 800,000. And I have saved up to 1.928 trillion cookies, and I actually have gotten a legacy level on this slow idle one, and it'll probably be what we reset on this one will be definitely based on what we do with the active one, which has a lot more. So let's buy some portals here, as many as we can. And I think we want this. Factories are twice as efficient. Shipments are twice as efficient. And we'll get that. Shipments are twice as efficient again. And alchemy has twice the effect. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, so now we're at 123 billion. We got some cookie multipliers we can get here. We'll make it 126. Cookie production multiplier times 4%, plus 4% would get that to 131. And 4 more percent, 136. Okay. So this is the upgrades that we have gotten on this one. Now the other one, the active one, I have not touched since around noon today. So we will have some upgrades to get on that one, but it's a little bit further than this one. We're about to get that second legacy. Almost. Let me see. 191 billion cookies, which we should have in no time here. Let's take a look at the active player. Now the active has already unlocked the time machine, which is one step ahead of where Portal is. I do not foresee unless the cookie per second gets to about 10 billion per second, where it would go overnight or the time machine is more expensive than the antimatter condenser. I do not see me purchasing that antimatter condenser anytime soon. Have 92 trillion cookies. Let's first look at our upgrades that we can get. The wizard towers are twice as efficient, and that's going to cost 1.6 trillion. No, 16.5 trillion. I'm sorry. So you have to think about whether buying a portal, which would give us 43.49 cookies, or that would not be worth it, because a portal would be more, and also we would unlock the 20th one there. So we will probably do that instead. I do not think that any of the portals are twice as efficient. That would make that 362 trillion. Let me see, Wizard Tower again. That would be 32 trillion, where this would be 40. Wait. I'm losing my mind here. Doubling the Wizard Tower will give us 58 million more cookies per second. And doubling the portal will give us 826 million cookies per second. I think that's what we want, is right here, to double that portal. How much is it worth? 50 trillion. And that's going to take away our time machine on this round. Grandmas are twice as efficient, and portals gain 1% DPS per 9 grandmas, and we have 160 grandmas, so that's 20% CPS on that, and adding 20% to 1.55 billion cookies per second seems like a pretty advantageous thing to do. But I think that that might be more than the portals are twice as efficient. We almost have enough to buy both of those, which is alchemy labs are twice as efficient. Let's see, what's that gonna do? Alchemy lab, that's 500 million, and that's only 37.5, so that seems to be reasonable there. Let's go ahead and get that. And now we're at 3.862 trillion, and the portals are twice as efficient, should be the other one. That should put us over 4.688. Okay, and now we can build another alchemy lab, and that just spends out our money. If we looked here, we're at the 8th level of legacy, which is our goal. I set was 100, and I'm still going to keep at 100 on that right now. So that would double the cookie. So right now, at the same time, well, that's not including the prestige, the heavenly chips that we spent. At the same amount of time now, we would be making double for what we've spent if we have 100 legacy cookies. So, and there's other bonuses that you can get for heavenly chips that we haven't seen yet. Let's see what we can get in 10s right now. Probably nothing. Yeah, nothing in the 10s department. We could upgrade the temple, but I think that's just worth waiting to get 10. And that's just about all that we can do here. So today's going to be short and sweet, and tomorrow's probably going to be short and sweet as well, because these the cookie stuff is pretty quick on this. So what we're going to do is focus more on what's going on the channel and what I get done tonight, because tonight I'm actually going to work on the channel. I've been playing Final Fantasy 14. If anybody plays Final Fantasy 14 and you're on the Hyperion server, shout out to you. Message me and I'll let you know who I am, because I don't let that's not public. So oh look, oh great, cookie frenzy. Let's click on that. Yeah, so that'll take it up. That'll get us some money there. 33 billion per second on the cookie frenzy now. So that's a good way to end the video, isn't it? Good little cookie frenzy. Hey, appreciate all the support. I don't have some sad news. We dropped from 100 to 99, so it's going to we got an achievement lucky cookie. We'll check that out too. But we dropped from 100 subscribers back down to 99, so we lost someone. I did have a request for Build a Lot World, but when I first started doing the Build a Lot series, I contacted the owner of the Hipsoft games, the guy who writes all the Build a Lot games, and I told him, he didn't even ask me, but it was going to come up about Build a Lot World because they make money off of people not knowing how to play that game. No offense. So I gave him a solid and said I wouldn't play it, and he said thank you, good idea. And what do we got here? Lucky day. Golden cookies appear twice as often and stay twice as long. Hell yeah. I guess we got that for that achievement. So sorry, no Build a Lot World. But we do have Fix It Up Kate's Adventure coming up. We do have Farm Frenzy 2 coming up. Farm Frenzy 2 is pretty challenging compared to Farm Frenzy 1. Farm Frenzy 1 does have a couple levels that are tough, but nothing like Farm Frenzy 2. And some of them I could see me... they're real quick. The ones that are real hard are the real fast ones that you got to get under like a minute and so many seconds. Those are the real fast ones that might... that might be uploaded twice a day, but I can't remember the levels off the top of my head. There's one right at the beginning that's pretty tricky if you don't quite follow what you're doing. But I have beat the game, so I know it's doable to get gold on every level, and that's done. So let's see what we get for. I'm sure it has to deal with clicking on that lucky cookie. Where is it? Right here. Get 7 golden cookies. So if we get 7 golden cookies, that unlocks this achievement here. So click on those golden cookies to unlock the further there, and we will see you tomorrow. I appreciate all the support. Happy gaming. We'll see you soon. AMF.